Hi guys, it's Beth. Welcome back to my channel. And today I am sharing with you the cards I have made for the 10 on the 10th card collab that's hosted by Kim at Metal Scrap and Chick here on YouTube. And for my cards this month, I used the classic vintage pad from Craftsmart. And I'm using this for another collaboration as well, but I had it on my desk, and so I decided to go ahead and use it for these Christmas cards as well. So again, the 10 on the 10th is about working on Christmas cards all throughout the year, just so that once you get to the holiday season, you don't have to scramble to get cards made. So for my 10 cards this month, I kind of let the paper do the work for me. There was a cut apart sheet in the pad that had these postcard images, and so I just decided to use those. The postcards were 4x6, and then I ended up making my cards are, I think, 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. Yeah, just so that it left a little bit of a border around the postcards. And I used 110-pound craft cardstock for these. And then on a lot of the cards, there were already like a sentiment and an image on them. Like this one is one of my favorites. And so I didn't even need to add anything to it. It's got a sentiment, it's got, details. It's pretty good on its own. And then same way with this one. It's got the Santa, and then I already had the Merry Christmas. This one had Christmas greetings on it. I did add the stocking. The pad also came with some punch-out ephemera pieces, and so I just added the stocking here in the center to just give that one a little bit more interest. This one, it already had, like this the ornament image over here, and I just stamped Christmas greetings over here on the right-hand side where like an address would have gone. And same thing on this one. I just stamped Christmas greetings. And it's funny because I used my MISTI so that I could get a good image, but when I stamped it the first time, it kind of gave me this faded look, which worked really well with the rest of the papers. And so I didn't even stamp it again. Like this one came out a little bit darker. I think this was the one I did second. But yeah, that faded image actually worked really well with this particular paper, the details. So, and then on this last one, it was just postcard, and so I added Santa. So this one doesn't actually have a sentiment on the front of it, but with Santa, it's already telling you that it's Christmas, so I can always stamp something on the inside if I want to, or I can come back and maybe stamp a little bit of something somewhere else. But sometimes I don't think you need a sentiment on the front if it's obvious as to what the card is for. So those were like super quick. 6 cards that I got done super quick. And then I also did a couple other super quick ones. There was a pattern. It was a full 12-inch pattern, and it was Santa pulled, with the sleigh and the reindeer, and then I think it had some housetops over here off to the left. And I had cut it down for something else originally, and it was going to be not the right size, so I already had this kind of trimmed down around the Santa and the reindeer, and so what I did is I just cut it down to fit an A2 size card, so it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I'm trying to decide if I want to add anything to it or let it just be like a Christmas type note card, because it's like a full card image as it is. And then same way with this one, I had just trimmed it down so that the reindeer would be a separate image, and again trimmed this to be 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So it was 2 card fronts, so these were really simple as well. And again, I'm trying to decide if I want to add a sentiment or just let them be. So you can let me know your thoughts if you have an opinion on that one way or the other. And so then those were 8 cards, so to get to my 10, I did go ahead and pull out some of the other ephemera pieces that were punched out from the pad. And so here I used this red brick paper, was one of the patterns in the pad, and so I just used it as a card mat. And then I took 2 pieces of ephemera here and layered them together. So this oval shape behind was just like a journaling spot, so it was blank in the middle. And originally I thought I could stamp a sentiment in there and use it on a card, but then when I had this like journal card piece on here, I realized it needed a little bit something more, and so I saw this sitting there and thought that that would be perfect, just peeking out from the sides there. It just gives it a little more green color and kind of helps the journal card stand out a little bit more. And then to keep it simple, I just added a little red bow up here where because this was, I think, meant to be a tag, so there's a hole. And so I just covered the hole with a little bow that I made out of some thin red ribbon, and then added a few vinyl circles here just to act as enamel dots, but without the dimension. So this one, I took two different patterns and grouped them together, and then this kind of gold piece right here is the tear-off strip from the top of one of the pages, and so I just used that to kind of separate the two patterns, and then took my snow tag and stuck it on there, and then again brought in some of those kind of off-whitish, creamish vinyl circles, and I covered the hole here on this tag, and then just added a few more around to kind of, and just add a little bit something else. So these were my 10 cards for this month. Super quick and easy. And I just kind of took advantage of the items that the pad offered me to make some easy cards this month. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed my quick and easy cards, and be sure to check out all the other participants in this collaboration below. I love to see, you know, the Christmas cards that everybody makes. It ranges, you know, all different styles and techniques. So I always love to see what everybody else makes as well. So be sure to check them out. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for your time today, and hope you all have a crafty day.